I have met so many patients who told me the exact same thing. Doctor, I walk every day, but why are my legs getting weaker and why do they tremble when I stand up? And I always answer them with a gentle smile. It's not your fault. After 60, the legs change in very quiet ways. You know our legs are the most loyal companions we have. They have carried us through long roads, trips, and difficult chapters of life. But at some point, they begin to send signals. I'm tired. I need you to take care of me differently. In this video, I want to take you through a small journey. Gentle, but deeply meaningful. A journey that helps you understand why the legs weaken, even when you stay active every day. And more importantly, 3 extremely simple movements that can awaken the strength you thought you had lost. Sit comfortably. Let's begin. But this is the part that most people over 60 are never told about. You know, every time a patient asks me, I walk regularly, so why are my legs still weak? I know immediately that it's not a matter of willpower, but of biology. After age 60, the body begins to change in very quiet ways. The deep muscles, the small muscles that keep us stable, help us change direction and maintain balance, gradually lose their ability to activate. They don't disappear. They simply fall asleep, like a radio whose signal is slowly fading. Walking is wonderful for the heart and lungs, but it does not wake up the deep muscles. It only activates about 20 to 25% of the muscle groups that help you stand up, step firmly, or recover from a small stumble. That's why no matter how many steps you take, those deep muscles may never wake up to support you. I remember Mrs. Linda, 72, who told me, I walk every morning, but I still have to hold on to something to stand up from a chair. When I examined her, her legs weren't weak. They were simply not being activated properly. Understanding this helps us worry less, because the problem isn't that you're not doing enough, but that you need to do the right things. And right after this, I'll show you how to awaken your legs in a gentle but powerful way. But before we go on, I want to ask you something. Have you ever felt your legs tremble slightly when standing up even though you walk regularly? If so, leave me a short comment. I read every story to understand you better. And the surprising thing is, you don't need to exercise more to get stronger. When I tell my patients that they don't need to exercise more or push harder, they often open their eyes wide in disbelief. We're used to thinking that to get stronger, we must double our effort. But after age 60, the body follows a different rule. Lighter, slower, but more correct is what truly creates change. Imagine your legs like an old desk lamp. The light isn't dim because the bulb is broken, but because the wiring isn't connecting well anymore. Your deep muscles are the same. They're not gone. They just need the right signal to switch back on. That's why small, slow, focused movements are more powerful than thousands of walking steps. They don't just work the muscles, they retrain the nervous system, teaching it how to control your legs with stability and confidence. Mr. Harris, 68, once told me, Doctor, I never thought a few gentle movements could change the way I stand up. But just 1 week later, he was standing steadily without holding on to the chair. The lesson is simple. Age doesn't take away your strength. It simply asks you to approach your body more wisely. And before we move into the first exercise, there's something fascinating that most people over 60 are never told. The real strength of your legs does not come from walking more, but from one very small movement in the third exercise. If you've ever worried about tripping or stumbling, don't miss that part. Now, let's begin with the first movement, gentle enough for anyone, yet deeper than it looks. Don't skip this one, just 30 seconds, but your legs will feel the difference. If you're sitting in a chair right now, you can try this with me step by step. Just 30 seconds, and you'll feel a clear change. Exercise 1, 30-second heel pumps, awakening circulation and deep muscles. The first exercise is very gentle, yet it acts as a gateway to restoring strength in your legs, especially if you often feel numbness, coldness, heaviness, or sluggishness when walking. I call it the 30-second heel pump because in just half a minute, you begin reactivating circulation and deep muscles from your feet all the way up your calves. Imagine your calves as the second heart of your body. When you lift your heels and lower them slowly, you help that second heart pump blood more powerfully, sending circulation down to your feet, the area where blood flow slows most often in people over 60. The steps are simple. Stand or sit. Either works. Lift your heels slowly, then lower them slowly. Repeat 30 to 40 times. You don't need to tense up or bounce. Just slow and steady. I remember Mrs. Helen, 70, telling me, "Doctor, just this one exercise warmed my legs and helped me stand longer while cooking." That's true. When circulation improves, your deep muscles wake up and your reflexes become quicker and safer. And this is only the beginning. The next exercise helps your legs regain their true lifting power, something walking cannot do. And this is the exercise that helps you regain the lifting power of your body, something walking can't provide. Exercise 2, gentle sit to stand, restoring independence. If there is one movement that best reflects true leg strength after age 60, it is the ability to stand up from a chair. Not quickly, not high, just standing up by yourself. And the gentle sit to stand exercise is designed to give you back that independence, safely and gently. We're not doing squats. We're not forcing the knees to carry heavy loads. What we're doing is lifting the body just a small amount, enough to activate the front thighs, glutes, and deep stabilizing muscles. Here's how. Sit at the edge of a chair, feet placed firmly under your knees. Slowly lift your body about 2 to 4 inches, just a little. Hold for 1 second, then lower yourself gently. Repeat 6 to 10 times. Slow, steady, no straining. I remember Mr. Harris, 68. He said that every morning he had to grip the armrest hard because his legs didn't listen anymore. After 10 days of this exercise, he returned to my clinic smiling. "I can stand up so much easier now, doctor. I didn't think something this gentle could make such a difference." Why does this exercise work so well? Because it strengthens the exact muscles that walking doesn't. The muscles that lift your body off the chair help you climb steps, change direction, and step firmly even on slightly slippery floors. This is the strength of independence, the strength that helps you rise confidently in everyday life. If you feel this exercise is both simple and effective, stay with me a little longer. The next one is the key movement that helped many of my patients stand steadier in just a few days. And now, let's move to the third exercise, the one that stabilizes your steps, improves balance, and prevents falls better than any form of walking. If you've ever been afraid of falling, this is the most important movement. Exercise 3, toe lift plus foot grip, activating the body's second eyes. If you've ever tripped at the doorstep, missed a stair, or felt like you can't sense the ground the way you used to, it's not just a leg problem. It's a sign that the feet, home to thousands of nerve endings, are sending you a message. They need to be awakened, and the toe lift plus foot grip exercise is the simplest way to do exactly that. Here's how to do it. Stand next to a chair for safety. Gently lift your toes, Then press them down into the floor as if you're trying to hug the ground. Hold for 1 to 2 seconds, then relax. Repeat 8 to 12 times, slowly and mindfully. You'll feel your feet wake up, grip the ground better, and your balance reflexes sharpen almost immediately. I once met Mr. Nakamura, 82, during a trip to Japan. He told me, "Every morning I do 1 minute of this just to remind my feet that I still need them." Because of that, even in his 80s, he walked steadily on the steep roads near his home. This exercise matters because your feet are the second eyes of your body. When they sense the ground clearly, your brain reacts faster and your muscles tighten at just the right moment to keep you safe. Walking cannot train this reflex, but a few small toe grip movements each day can reduce fall risk more than you might imagine. And when you combine all 3 exercises, circulation, strength, and reflexes, you'll feel your legs transform after just a few days of consistent practice. And when all 3 exercises work together, something surprising will happen in just 7 to 10 days. When you combine all 3 exercises, heel pumps to improve circulation, gentle sit-to-stands to rebuild lifting strength, and toe-lift foot grip movements to sharpen reflexes, you're not just training muscles. You're actually resetting the control system of your legs after age 60. Many of my patients often say, "I didn't think my body could change this fast." But it's this exact order, this specific combination, that helps the brain, nerves, and muscles talk to each other again, making every step feel steadier and more confident. You may start to feel results in just 7 to 10 days. Standing up becomes easier, your steps feel more stable, and the morning shakiness fades away. And to maintain those improvements, you don't need to do a lot, just a small daily routine. If you want to truly feel the change, try this 12-day routine, just a few minutes each day. Yet so many of my patients say it gave them a new sense of confidence. This is the easiest routine for you to begin with, no pressure at all. To help your legs fully reconnect with their strength, you only need a very gentle plan. Days 1, 2, 3. Practice exercise 1 and exercise 2 to boost circulation and wake up your lifting muscles. Days 4 to 7. Add exercise 3 at the end of each session to improve reflexes and balance. Days 8 to 12. Combine all 3 exercises into a simple 3 to 4 minute daily sequence. You don't need to go fast, and you don't need to do a lot. What matters most is consistency. A body after 60 responds best to gentleness and familiar rhythm. And then you'll start to feel something beautiful returning. Before we finish, I want to leave you with the most important reminder. Your legs have never abandoned you. They've only been waiting for a gentle signal to grow strong again. Be patient and be kind to yourself. Every small movement you make today is one step back toward the confidence you once had.